If you're dating or you're married to anybody in hospitality or nightlife, beware. I'm telling you, these are very, very high potential, like high likelihood of cheating professions. In fact, they're number 2 on the list of 10 professions most likely to cheat. Number 1, what do you think number 1 is? Well, let's get back to number 1. First, let's concentrate on hospitality and nightlife. Number 1, all right, so this includes like bartenders and anybody on hotels, catering halls, restaurants, anything like that. These people are out late at night. They work off schedules, and that means they don't work the traditional 9 to 5 or even 8 to 6 or something like that. These people are working weekends, holidays, and all these times when you and I are off enjoying our families and friends, whatever, these people are working. And the more time you spend at work, the more likely you are to have an affair at work, because upwards of 93% of affairs start in the workplace. Think about that. You're there every day. In most cases, we go to work looking better than we look when we get home. On the weekends, we're dressed like whatever, casual wear. But when we go to work, we get all dressed up. Do our hair, whatever, cologne, shave, everything. And then you're there 10, 12, sometimes 14 hours a day. And on top of that, hospitality and nightlife, where you're at work while your family is at home. These things are a disaster just waiting to happen. Now, number 1, I'm probably not a big surprise to many, and I often get a lot of hate because I beat on this profession a lot, is hospitals, anything having to do with medical care. And that includes nurses, doctors, EMTs, firemen, cops, ambulance drivers, you name it. If they're involved in medical care or hospitals or anything else like that, they are in the highest percentile for the likelihood to cheat. By far, they surpass every other profession by far. I think they even surpass, bartenders and strippers, but strippers get paid for it. Bartenders, I think, are a very, very close second to people in the hospital business or medical business. Because think about it again. Most nurses, doctors, or anybody associated with that field, they often work 12, 14-hour shifts, 3 or 4 days in a row. And then their off days, they take a day or two to reacclimate to like regular life, sun coming up and going down and going to bed at the same time the rest of us normally do. That kind of thing, when you're in bed and they're at work, that creates an imbalance that's very, very hard to overcome. And I've heard these stories so many times. If you listen to so many of my stories, I have friends and family who are in that, medical field. My sister is a nurse. I've seen it myself with her. I've heard her stories. Just her, and, I'm not going to say anything bad about my sister, but let's just say her and a few of her friends, this one's with that one, that one's that one. They have kids with this one, a kid with that one. Oh my God. It's insane. Me, I've never dated a nurse. And I never would. That's my advice to you. Don't ever date a nurse. Don't ever date anybody who's in nightlife, hospitality, or the medical field. You can thank me later.